If Nnamdi Kanu have the type of support that Obi have, you have support from the north, you have from the west, you have from the south. Every Nigeria supported you. Even the Nigerian diaspora supported. If Nnamdi Kanu have that kind of support, Biafra don't come. Biafra don't come since. Nnamdi Kanu cannot take that rubbish now. This kind of nonsense where Obi take. If you give Nnamdi Kanu this support today, Biafra come tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, if Nigeria say they want fight, he give them fight. If Nigeria want to share in peace, he give them peace. But what he needs is the support. If Nnamdi Kanu have this type of support that Obi have, 2 days Biafra come. 2 days Biafra come. Now make Tinubu punish us with fuel. You people are useless. You people want to escape. Knock them fuel 1.5 there so that their mind go there.
So Tinubu punish Nigeria because we supported Obi?
Because they supported Obi. That's why I told you that. Don't try to escape when you know that your leader doesn't have that capacity to set you free. Because Nigeria has tried to escape through Obi and Tinubu cut us. He now tie Obi and punish Nigeria with fuel.
Okay, just like when
1.5.
Just like when the children of Israel were trying to escape.
Hey, had it been
Pharaoh
caught them and Moses was conquered. So those type of people, you don't follow them. You don't support them at all because they will definitely betray you. You stand on your.
So are you saying Obi will not come back?
Obi just the campaign. He thinks they will go use sympathy. Vote no they can't. Vote no they can't. Okay, go and build up a structure. When I say you don't get structure for Nigeria, we know what it means. Corrupt structure. You must have the police, you must have the judges, you must have what it takes, you must have officials that work in INEC. You must have so many things that it takes. Then when they announce you, Nigeria is just announce me, go to court and slug it out. That's how Nigeria does election, not by voting. So if you are hoping that you can pay, except you are ready to buy guns for the masses, that's another way. If you know you have the support of the masses, then you are going to buy guns because it is the guns that the masses will use to defend the vote. It is the guns that the masses will use to fight. To put you in that seat because the masses don't have power. You understand me? So gun is the power. So if you don't have guns and you have the masses, we will only talk for man and the ends there. But if you know you have the masses and you say I must not here, there must be guns around. Enough.
Are you saying Obi is just a media president?
Not be just media. He's seeking for sympathy votes, telling people that Nigeria is bad, this and that. Yes, we know Nigeria is bad, but you have what it takes to deliver us. You understand me? So they say we are in Egypt. We are looking for Moses. Do you have what it takes? The morale of Moses to bring us out?
But if
we don't, we better remain in Egypt. Because it will be very bad.
The numbers
show to try to break out from bondage and your adopters catch you back. Like, they don't kidnap you before. If you escape, if they flog you finish, if kidnappers succeed, catch you back, they will flog you waiting no good. So it's better that you don't even try to run, except you are sure that it is either I succeed or I die. Those are the type of people that can deliver Nigeria from the present situation, from the hands of these people.
So Obi cannot?
No, Obi cannot. He doesn't have that capacity. A man that he doesn't have that capacity. Look at the type of vote that he has. The whole world saw that he won election. But could this man defend it for 2 days? No.
But he defended it in court.
Defend what? Which court? Something that story. How far today? How be today? Hey, calm down, calm down. Make him triumph.
Do you know how many times Buhari lost before he became?
Don't be small. Buhari does not have the type of vote Obi has. Buhari never won this type of election that Obi won. Obi won election. Tinubu has no vote. You have the majority, 80% to 85% of Nigeria's support. Yet you could not defend it. And you are coming again. Yeah, this time they will not rig me. This time we tell that nonsense. Do we look like children?
One of this coalition going on, Labour Party crisis, people say Wike and Tinubu are people responsible for the chaos.
They are politics now. If you say Wike, you yourself go cause confusion for your own party. You understand? If you say Tinubu, they cause confusion for your party. You to go and cause confusion for Tinubu party. We now know that vote does not count. Any which way we want to carry power, we will support you.
So you will support Peter Obi again?
Peter Obi support which nonsense. As I then I can't go the campaign for him again. You don't go work, no.
Did you campaign for him?
You don't know me. Who don't know me as obedient supporter? You don't know me. But this time around, I cannot try that rubbish. Support waiting with my money. No, you never work. Because it doesn't have capacity. So that tomorrow they betray me. Now I'm letting him punish us with fuel. You people are useless. You people want to escape. Knock them fuel 1.5 there. So that their mind go there.
So Tinubu punished Nigeria because we supported Obi?
Because they supported Obi. Say, that's why I told you that. Don't try to escape when you know that your leader doesn't have that capacity to set you free. Because Nigeria has tried to escape through Obi, and Tinubu cut us. He now tie Obi and punish Nigeria with fuel.
Okay, just like when
1.5.
Just like when the children of Israel were trying to escape.
Hey, had it been
Pharaoh
caught them, and Moses was conquered.
All the goat they fire.
Not only the goat, most of them, you know, in Egypt they have freedom. But this time around, they will be in prison. They will come out to build and go back to prison. They will no longer have that freedom that they have in Egypt again. And that's what happened to Nigeria. We tried to escape using Obi as an escape route. And because Obi is a weak leader, he doesn't have capacity. He's human rapper. He cannot do anything. He cannot divide the Red Sea because God is not with him.
Okay, are you saying we need a leader like Nnamdi Kanu who has experience, who has been in jail, fighting for the freedom of his people? That's the kind of leader we need.
Nnamdi Kanu is better now. If Nnamdi Kanu have the type of support that Obi have, you have support from the north, you have from the west, you have from the south. Every Nigeria supported you. Even in Nigeria in diaspora supported. If Nnamdi Kanu have that kind of support, Biafra don't come. Biafra don't come since. Nnamdi Kanu cannot take that rubbish now. This kind of nonsense where Obi take. If you give Nnamdi Kanu this support today, Biafra come tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. If Nigeria say they want fight, he give them fight. If Nigeria want to share in peace, he give them peace. But what he needs is the support. If Nnamdi Kanu have this type of support that Obi have, 2 days Biafra come. 2 days Biafra come.
All right, thank you.
Question from 2 weeks from now, this particular issue, this particular question, because while I want you to come and ask me this question is from 1st, 29th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd to 10th or to 15th, you will see that the Super Minister of FCT will be dishing out the project he has completed for Mr. President to come and commission them. Excuse me, listen and listen very good. That is the seat of power. That's where we start from.
How does it affect?
Excuse me, that is where we start from. The seat of power, because they say charity begins at home. So after the unveiling of those projects, then you come and ask me, then I will now marry all of them together and tell the world what Mr. President has done for Nigerians, and tell the world the performance of the person he entrusted the FCT administration to run, what he has done for Nigerians.
Okay, the person he entrusts River State to, what has he done so far? What has been?
Are you talking of the suspended governor or the sole administrator? I've told you before, the sole administrator came and there is nothing to build on because the budget has not been presented, has not been passed into law. So you don't expect him to go and start expending Rivers money without appropriation. Now that he has presented the budget to the National Assembly, and as soon as he goes to defend them, come back. That's why I say from first week of next month, you will see what will happen. You will see the Rivers State will come back, bounce back in earnest.
But right now, things are not going as...
Of course, if a house is on fire, it cannot be chasing rats.
Who set the house on fire, sir?
The person that set the house on fire. Yes. Of course, you know the person that set the house on fire is the suspended governor.
FCT minister.
The suspended governor. He was the FCT minister at the helm of affairs of River State. The answer is no. Where he is at the helm of affairs, that's why I say you will see, any moment from now, you see the projects lined up for Mr. President to commission.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Staff, what I said earlier.
Sure that Nigeria become a better place for all of us. We will not despise them. They are our heroes. But there are also those who compromise and made it impossible for us to remain in bondage. They took the idea of our colonial masters They have been living with it. They have been ruling with it. Their ideology are quite different from what is normally it ought to be. So that is the problem we have. So the Pa Edwin Clark was a Pan-Africanist. He was also a nationalist. But with time, he deviated from, the cause for a better Nigeria. You could see the uprising everywhere in Nigeria. The killing, the Fulani herdsmen rampaging, the insecurity. So, and where there is insecurity, you hardly see development. So Nigeria is being underdeveloped. There is nobody, no international personnel or company who want to invest in Nigeria. So they don't lose their money they use in investment. So that is why you see big companies leaving Nigeria on daily basis, because they don't want to continue losing their assets, their property, their money that they have invested due to the insecurity. So, and you cannot travel, your safety is not being guaranteed. That you are going to Kaduna now, your safety is not being guaranteed. That you want to go to Imo State, your safety is not being guaranteed. So there is so much echoes, there is so much insecurity that the government of the day has not been able to contend with. So that is why even recently, the one that happened in Benue State, which I know they have always been a victim of this very insecurity, of harassment, killing, having clashes with farmers and so on.
So where do you see Nigeria in the next 10 years?
Nigeria will cease to exist. Nigeria will cease to exist. There is anger everywhere. People cannot feed again. People cannot take good care of themselves. Remember, where there is hunger, there is also insecurity. Because we are all human, we will always find a way to live. You understand that you don't have food in your house. You are not being expected that because you don't have food in the house, that you will remain hungry till you die. So that is why you see all these things happening. So Nigeria is just dead.
Okay,
it's dead.